we go. I'll go live now on YouTube. Let's see what it gives me. And here I am. Just going to check in. I've got my own little setup here so I can see if I'm actually going live. Hey! How's it going? Give me a heads up in the chat if you can hear me. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're good, we're good. All right. So, well, it's been a little while, but I'm back. I'm back and I'm super excited about this. Okay, so basically, hello, welcome. If you haven't been here before, hey Adrian, nice to see you. If you haven't seen this sort of thing before, if you're watching the replay, this is some live stream gamebook read-through, playthrough, and I've also created music to go along with this, with these read-throughs to kind of keep me company, maybe support what's going on with the story, etc. And the last time I was here, I was reading through Fighting Fantasy book, the Warlock of Firetop Mountain, which was pretty epic towards the end. And then, but this time, I've decided I wanted to do something a bit more science fiction. So I've taken on this, I'm going to take on this one, the Rings of Kether, which is presented by the legendary Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone, but it's actually written by, no, then I should get this right, shouldn't I? Where did I put this? Hang on, we're going to find out, aren't we? Andrew Chapman, that's what I thought. Andrew Chapman. And Nik Spender doing the illustrations. As always with these books, the illustrations are always great. So yeah. So this is the Rings of Kether. So let's get straight into it. So as with all of these fighting fantasy books, obviously they have like a setup of how you set up your characters before you can start the missions. I'm just going to quickly read this introductory bit because it's kind of cool, just so we get into the vibe of this. Corruption is rife in the Aleph Cygni system, and the flow of illicit narcotic Satofil D from the spaceports of the planet Kether has grown to enormous proportions. Several attempts have been made to crack the notorious drug rings of Kether, with no success. Now the hard-pressed Galactic Federation has entrusted you with this extremely dangerous undercover mission. You must find the source of the drug and bring all those concerned to justice. But beware. Kether is a wild and lawless place, and you are on your own. 2 dice and a pencil, well, I've got a pen, but that's okay, and an eraser, I haven't got that at all, are all you need to embark on this thrilling, futuristic adventure. Complete its elaborate combat system and a score sheet to record your gains and losses. So, let's see what Rings of Kether has to offer in terms of setup before we get into the mission. So your mission, again, here you are. You are a narcotics investigator for the Galactic Federation, recognized by your superiors as being among the best in the field. I like to think that I may be a bit grizzled as well. You have been issued with the latest in interstellar scout craft and dispatched single-handed to crack a suspected drug ring in the Aleph Cygni system. Okay. So here what we have to do is we need to roll the stats. So here, because we're in space, we have a spaceship. And so we start off here by rolling for the ship, which, as you can see, I have my adventure sheet here. And the first thing I'm going to have to do is do my weapon strength. So I'm going to roll my stats. So weapon strength, it says here, you roll 1 dice, add 6 to the result, and enter this total under the weapon strength section of the adventure sheet. So this is kind of important, and I want to get a decent number, I think. So I'm going to roll for my weapon strength. Okay, a 1. I set myself up for that, didn't I? Okay, so my weapon strength is... This is going to be tough. Okay, my weapon strength is 6 plus 1, so that's 7. 7. Who knows? Maybe that we can adjust that somewhere along the line. It couldn't be much worse than that. Right. So now I have to roll 1 dice. Ah, yeah, this. I roll 1 dice, enter this score. Ah, thanks very much. Yeah, I put a little logo on there. There. Roll 1 dice. Enter this score in the shield section of your adventure sheet. You will lose points for this from this shield score whenever you are hit by fire from the enemy spacecraft. So 1 dice for my shields seems like not very much, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to roll a dice for the shields. That's more like it. I'm heavily armored, but very poorly weaponized. I've got a 6 for shields, so my initial shields is 6. Okay. Alright, so that's my ship dealt with. So now I'm going to check on the other details. Okay, so my abilities. So if you've seen Warlock and if you know your way around these Fighting Fantasy books, you'll know that this is usually pretty standard. So here I have to set up my abilities: skill, stamina, and luck. So for skill, these are my own personal abilities as a character, not as a spaceship. So for skill, I roll 1 dice, add 6 to the result. Oh, it's going to be a tough ride. Okay, so I got 2. This is going to be tough. Okay, so I've got 6 as my initial skill. So that really is going to dictate how good I am in fighting situations quite a lot. Okay, let's try stamina. So I roll 2 dice and add 12 to the result for stamina. Oh my lord! I think I might have to start again. Okay, 3. 3. So this is going to be hardcore. Okay, so I've got 3 plus 12. That's 15. And last but by no means least, something that Hey, nice to see you, Ozzy. I need some better dice. I need to get a bigger dice. I'm trying to make like a Jaws thing there, but it doesn't work. Okay, luck. Short adventure, yeah. This will be over in 10 minutes. Initial luck. That's more like it. Not that it's going to do me a huge amount of luck, really. Okay, so I've got 6 plus 5. So I've got 11 luck. I'm really lucky. I'm just very poor at any kind of combat. Well, there you go. Okay, so those are my initial stats. I will honor those poor dice rolls, and we shall continue and see how we get on. I should just say, and I said this at the beginning of Warlock, I'm going to play this like I would have played it when I was 14, and if I find myself in a bit of trouble and I have to do a tiny bit of cheating, then I'm afraid I will do that. But I think I did pretty good last time. Yeah, exactly. Where was my luck with those dice rolls? I should have done the luck first. Maybe I could test my luck now and roll again. Yeah, I got a crap ship in a card game. Off a Wookiee. Right. So testing my luck, these things will come to when we go through the game. Like I can test my luck throughout the game to see if I can do better at certain things. One thing that is, and just quickly, this is hand-to-hand combat. We've done this before in Warlock. This is basically the same. In fact, it even says if you're already familiar with this system, you can skip this part of the rules. So hand-to-hand is basically the same. And we will come to that in the game if necessary. It's not that hard to explain. Blaster combat, I'm just going to quickly have a look through blaster combat. Because with blaster combat, so I can shoot a laser. And as it says here, modern weapons being what they are, blaster combat is fairly short and extremely deadly. It is conducted as follows. You roll 2 dice. If the result is higher than or equal to your skill, then you've missed. So for example, that's what I'm talking about. Snake eyes. But if it's lower, then I inflict 4 points of damage on the opponent, and vice versa if they do the same to me. Let's say, what's that note? If you are faced by more than one opponent, you may select which one you will direct fire against. Then they will all return fire simultaneously, unless dead, of course, which is a nice little clarification. Okay, so that's that. Ship to ship combat. I'm going to quickly go through this. As I say, this is always going to be the setup for these game books. It's like there's going to be a little bit of explanation of just about the different mechanics of some of these games, because each one of these fighting fantasy games has different mechanics, and sometimes they're really cool. This one's kind of cool because you've got a ship as well. So ship to ship combat. There are 2 modes of attack in ship to ship combat. You can shoot phasers. Whenever a ship is hit by a phaser, it will lose 1 point from its shield. Or smart missiles. Only your ship is equipped with this weapon. When you decide to fire a smart missile at an enemy ship, the missile will automatically home in and destroy the enemy ship regardless of how many shields the enemy have left. How many shields? Or how much shields? Combat is conducted as follows. So this is if it's a phaser. If I want to shoot a phaser, you select your targets. You may attack with both phasers and smart missiles in the same combat round, firing phasers at one ship while destroying another ship with a smart missile. Any enemy vessels attacked by a smart missile are now destroyed. They will not return fire with phasers. Roll 2 dice for the phaser attack. If the result is higher than, so it's the same as if I was doing like a fight thing. So there I've got 5. What's that? I got 8. So that was like, nothing happened. But if I roll 2, then if I get higher. If I get lower, if the result is less than your ship's weapon score, then they lose 1 shield point, which is kind of good that I've got 6, because maybe my ship will survive, even though my combat's not so great. And all undestroyed ships will return fire in the following manner. They will roll the dice, 2 dice, and if it's and it's the same system, basically. Let's work this out in the game. This is not that complicated either. Okay. So, anything left? Little brief explanation about smart missiles. So let's just quickly. Okay, so these deadly devices inflict instant and certain destruction upon enemy spacecraft. They can only be used once each. Your spacecraft begins with 2 of these weapons. So, smart missiles. Let's just draw like some smart missiles. These are pretty smart. There they are. I've got my 2 smart missiles. Smart. So I might need to fire them, but I guess I'll hang on to them till they're absolutely necessary. And then, replacing stamina. So this is just, this is my, if I take provisions, basically, in space. If you become involved in any gun battles or other combat, you will almost certainly lose some stamina points. These may be recovered by taking energy tablets. Each tablet will restore 6 points of your stamina and can be taken at any time. You begin the adventure with 4 energy tablets, or pep pills, as it says here. So we've got 4 pep pills. I'm going to do them like that. Like, people still make tablets like that? Well, they always just round things. I'm sure you can still get tablets like that. That's like a space tablet, isn't it? Keep a record of this on my energy tablets. But it says pep pills. But, well, anyway, there we go. And I've got my weapons, equipment and weapons, and some money. Your credit account. During the course of your adventure, you will probably need a certain amount of cash. You begin the mission with 5,000 kopecks. All right. I'm not going to draw each one of those. 5,000. That'll do. The standard intergalactic currency. Record this amount and any expenses on your adventure sheet. Good job I brought my accountant. Okay. So, right. I think we're set to go. Right. So this is the adventure sheet that I've got printed out here. And here we are. Okay, buckle up. We're going to start the Rings of Kether. Let me just get this all set up here. Yeah. Now we're talking. The Galactic Federation consists of several hundred civilized worlds, all of which are signatories to certain basic federal laws and conventions. One of these concerns the suppression of trafficking in certain narcotic drugs. Simply, the export of narcotic drugs from one world to another is illegal. The federal police force has become aware, however, of an extremely large flow of illicit narcotic Satophil D from the tiny Aleph Cygni system. As the individual worlds are supposed to police these matters themselves, there has developed some concern that all is not well in Satophil that all is not well with the Aleph Cygni administration. With the obvious failure of the local administration to deal with this breach of federal law, your department, Federal Civic, Vice, has decided to send a Grade 1 investigator, you, to locate the source of this drug flow and penetrate the organization responsible, and then destroy it. Because of the possible untrustworthiness of the Aleph Cygni authorities, you travel to the system incognito, posing as an interstellar traveling salesman with a cargo of exotic off-world fruits, spices, and luxuries. Once in the system, you are on your own. Good luck. Now turn over. 1. "5 minutes to hyperspace termination," flashes on the command vidi in front of you. An alarm bell chimes softly through the ship. In a few moments, you will be entering the Aleph Cygni system. And if there has been any criminal infiltration into the Galactic Vice Squad, there could be a very hot reception. 4 minutes to hyperspace termination. Swiveling in your crash couch, you run a check through your spacecraft's weapon systems. Phasers, check. Smart missiles, 2, check. Shields, check. Pretty hefty stuff for a traveling salesman, though no one's to know, unless you have to use it. Until such time, your cover should remain intact. You charge up the conventional drive, there we go, of your spaceship, raising the anti-spy beam shield, and grit your teeth for the stomach-twisting end to hyperspatial travel. Prepare for insertion into real space-time. The bottom drops out of the spaceship. Ooh. You follow at some speed, some super light speed. Everything flies back together as it once and is once again, apart from the hangover you seem to have developed in the last moment, back to normal. There, on the screen in front of you, is the Aleph Cygni system, the yellow star Aleph Cygni, and its single planet, Kether. Kether, your cosmonav tells you, is a habitable world consisting of vast expanses of ocean and apart from a few scattered islands. Only one continental landmass. Circling this world is a small pockmarked moon, known locally as Rispin's End. I'm sure it is. Not visible on your vidi screen, but whose presence you are alerted to by your Cosmonav, is a vast belt consisting of hundreds of thousands of asteroids. Where will you begin your search? For the drug runners. At the system's starport on Kether? Turn to 333. Or on the moon? Turn to 328. Or on the asteroid belt, or in the asteroid belt. Right, well, this is it. This is where it all begins. I'm going to start making notes. So I've done 1. Now then, what's it going to be? So where am I going to start searching? I go to Kether, I go to the moon, or I go to the asteroid belt? I'm quite tempted to go to the moon. Adrian says asteroid belt. What could I possibly find in an asteroid belt? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? You want me to fly into an asteroid belt? Are you crazy? Right, okay, well, it's on. Asteroid belt it is then. Look, the last time when I didn't have a map, I rooed it. I rooed that day. So I bought myself a little notepad now that I'm a secret agent this time round. So I'm going to go to, where am I going to? I'm going to go to 372. 372. Okay, let's do this. 372. All right. You accelerate towards the asteroid belt. Your ship's twin fusion drive pushing you along at a steady 3 Gs. Suddenly, an alarm goes off. And a command screen presents, "Warning. 2 unidentified vessels approaching from asteroids on intercept course." You push your ship into a slight turn to avoid any possibilities of collision, but the 2 vessels, instead of continuing straight, change direction to remain on a collision course. They are trying to catch you. In fact, they have begun firing their phasers. You will have to fight them. Okay. Well, this is a great idea, guys. Asteroid belt. Okay, so they've got weapon strength 5. There's 2 interceptors. Weapon strength 5, shields 3. This will be a good test of my weapon strength. My excellent weapon strength. Okay. If you destroy them, you may either continue towards the asteroids or change course. No, we're going to carry on. But let's... Okay, so this is it. Here we go. Alright, fine. Let's do this then. Okay, so I'm going to... So this is a ship-to-ship combat. Oh, I've got my encounter boxes here. I'm going to put both of these on one, because otherwise I'm going to run out like I did last time. There's my shield, so that's kind of confusing. Okay, no, that's cool, that's cool. Okay. Okay, so they've got 5. Let's put it here. So they've got strength 5 and shields 3. And the other one has 5 and 2. Come on then. So I'm going to roll. Here we go. Let's test out these. Let's test out these phasers. I don't think I'm going to bother with a missile, am I? I don't think there's any point doing that at this stage. Okay. All right. So rolling for me first. I'm going to shoot weapon strength at the one that's got... Oh no, I shoot it there. Yeah. Here we go. So I'm going to roll. I need less than 7. Get in. 6. Okay. So I hit this guy. Let's try and take him out first. So he's down to 1. Now then, I guess they both shoot back, right? have to take on both of these, so they need 5 or less. No, they missed. Ha ha ha. No chance, matey. Okay. And then the other guy shoots, the other 5. Oops. No. He hit me. Oh, this could be short. Okay, so we're down to 5. Okay, my turn again. I'm going to try and shoot this weaker one down. So less than 7. Oh no, 10. Oh god, this is going to be a nightmare. Okay, right, so they're going to shoot back, right? I can't just shoot individually. I have to shoot them both. Yeah. Poor weapon strength. Okay. So they're going to shoot back. 5. Haha, missed. Okay, and then 5 again. Oh no, hit me again. Okay, right. Whack. Okay, 4. Okay, my turn. Less than 7, less than 7. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so at least I've knocked out one of them. Okay, so you are down. There we go. Right. Weapon strength. Weapon strength, 5. Less than 5. Ha! Missed. My turn. Less than 7. 5, 6, 7 is equal. It's kind of a miss. Okay, so I need 5 or less. 5. Missed. They're going all over the place. Shooting into the asteroids. No good. 7 or less, and I got 9. Got 11. Hopeless. 5 or less. 5 again. Missed. My turn. 7 or less. Nope. Missed as well. 12. These are going to be long battles. Okay. 5 or less. 5 again. He missed. My turn. 7 or less. Finally. Okay, so that's down to 2. Okay, 5 or less. Ooh, no! Oh my lord! Quick, get down to the shield bay. We need to sort this out. Okay, so we need. It's my turn, right? 7 or less. Come on. Okay, so he's down to 1. 5 or less. I need to add some drama to this. This is getting hairy already. Okay. Where am I? He's shooting me, right? Shooting me, 5 or less. 4. Okay. I mean, okay. I mean, what's could possibly happen? I'm down to 2. Okay. Let's see. Me, 7 or less. 7. Damn. Okay, 5 or less. No, missed. Phew. 7 or less. No, missed. 5 or less. Okay. I was hit by snake eyes. 7 or less. No, missed. Oh boy. Alright. Straight away. Drama in the first scene. Okay. So we need 5 or less, right? I'll do okay. 5 or less. Come on, dice. Phew. 6. Missed. 7 or less, please. Oh. 2. You're right, Adrian. Smart missiles. But at this stage, really? It's like the first space battle. That last phaser shot was good. That last phaser shot did them in. Dearie me. Do I not need that? Thank you very much. Oh man. Okay, I did destroy them, so I may continue towards the asteroids. But at what cost? At what cost? I'm down to 1 shield and my weapon strength is 7. This is going to be tough going. Okay, moving on. Right. Okay. Well, since you were so adamant to go, since we fought our way through these interceptors, I feel it is important that we head towards the asteroids. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go to 376. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Is that right? 376? 367. 367. 367, which should be about here. Nice one. I don't know if shields regenerate, Agent. I mean, I blooming hope so. If not, I'm going to do a little bit of work on them myself. The asteroid belt lies 4 AUs, it's a good distance, out in a huge ring around Aleph Cygni. It consists of at least 100,000 fair-sized rocks and millions of little ones. Once you reach the outskirts of a small section of the belt, you realize the futility of a search. It would take a federal astro survey team with 10 ships a good 20 years to explore every rock capable of supporting a base. You head back to Kether. Well, we can't say it wasn't worth it. Great stuff. Nice. It was a nice detour. It was lovely. Really enjoyed that. Very pretty. It's nice to be out in space. The scenic route. It's nice to be out in space, you know. Imagine it's very nice. Floating around an asteroid field. Not really that dangerous. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. 333. Aha. Okay. You land at Kether's only starport, which is on the continental landmass and only 10 kilometers from the planet's capital city. Yeah, I can't go to the moon anymore. Your ship is towed to its parking space where, to your dismay, you are boarded by several customs officers looking for contraband. What? Drugs? You ask. They look at you smugly before replying. No, technology. They search your ship, making a mess of everywhere they go. But they find nothing illegal and eventually leave the spacecraft. You could ask a few questions around the spaceport, go to the local law enforcement headquarters and ask for some help, or, if you want to keep a really low profile, find a shady starport canteen in which to conduct a few discreet inquiries. Canteen. It's got to be the canteen, right? It's got to be the canteen. Who wouldn't want to go to a shady spaceport canteen? Okay, 299. Let's do it. 299. I'm glad I'm leaving my ship behind, that's all I'm saying. Could you fix it up while I'm going to the canteen? Okay, 299 it is. Where are we? Okay. I know. The canteen you find is advertised. Yeah. The canteen you find is advertised by a gaudy cryptofluorescent animated sign depicting a large Crush-class stellar battleship diving into a foaming glass of undefined liquid. Let's try a bit of this. The sound effects are deafening, full of fusion motor roars, laser zaps, and dam-sized splashes. Looks promising. Entering the premises, you find the joint packed with drunken flotsam and jetsam. There is hearty laughter and the obligatory fight in the corner, and it is very, very noisy. A small sign over the bar announces that no aliens are allowed. Sounds familiar. Very promising. Will you approach one of the barmaids for a tip about who in the bar might best be approached for a bit of underworld largesse? Or just mingle to see what you find out? My instinct would say barmaid. Let's go barmaid. Oh, mingle. What, you think I might blow my cover? I'm going for barmaid. You guys took me into an asteroid field. I get to choose this time. You nearly destroyed my ship. God dang it. Hi there, you shout at a young bar wench. I'm new in town, and I'm sort of looking for somebody who can help a young, unscrupulous type of person like me get along without having to work in a regular way, see? Oh, I've got a kind of accent like that, have I? Oh yeah? She shouts back disdainfully. What do you do? Zero head? Ooh. You perform a quick bit of thinking here. What's absolutely essential for a drug-producing outfit? I'm a chemist. Let's go with that voice. I'm a chemist. I make funny little crystals for people to stick in their bloodstreams. You yell? She blinks at you a bit, obviously thinking without seeing you. Hiking up her skirt, she reveals a garter purse. Slapping it, she says, 500 kopecks, jerk. Will you pay her? Or not? If you decide not to pay her, you will just have to mingle with the throng. I've got 5,000 kopecks. I could pass her a few kopecks, couldn't I? Let's give her a few. I'm going to give her a few kopecks. So we'll be down to 4,500, right? Yeah, come on. 3, 2, 3, and let's take this down to 4,500. Oh, you might be right there. I might get mugged. Well, I'm going to chance it. Hang on, what do you mean it might be? Well, I'm not going to take out all the I'm not going to take out 5,000 kopecks in this bar, am I? I'm just taking out the 500. I'll just carefully. I've got like a bum bag. I'll go into the toilets and sneakily take out just enough. Okay, 323. No. You part with your 500. The barmaid pulls you close and points out 2 people at separate tables. One is pale, drawn-looking man alone with his beer. The other is a fat, middle-aged woman playing cards with 6 or 7 men. Which will you approach, the man or the woman? Bum bag subtracts 5 from my coolness skill. I don't need to lose any more skill. Perhaps I should change my bum bag idea. The man or the woman? The middle-aged woman playing cards with 6 or 7 men, or a man on his own? I'm gonna go for the man. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the man. I'm gonna go for the man because if I start chatting to some woman about drug dealers with a load of guys around her, then they're just gonna turn into monsters and smash my face in. So I'm gonna chat to the man. Okay, here we go. So what's that? 314. 314. The man does not look at all surprised when you join him. In fact, there seems to be a certain recognition in his eyes. You talk to him for a while about how you are an off-world traveling salesman, before mentioning that you'd be interested in expanding your operations to cover perhaps a few illicit items? He laughs at you. You're not a salesman. You're a narc. This, of course, startles you slightly. He is quick to reassure you. Leaning closer, he whispers, "We can't talk here. Meet me in 2 hours at the Hotel Miramar, room 1201, or 1201 probably, he says. Probably says it that way around, not doing the thousands is a bit easier to understand. Anyway, he then drains his glass, rises and walks from the canteen. You decide to meet him. 395. Do I need to make a note of the hotel? Let's make a note of the hotel here. Hotel. I don't think I do, but I'm going to do it anyway. Miramar. Room 1201. I nearly forgot it then. I just spent 10 minutes talking about it. 395. 395. It is night. The Hotel Miramar is a dive. The elevator is out of order. There is no heating. Arriving at the 12th floor, after running up the stairs, you lean for a moment in the doorway to catch your breath. The door to 1201, which is just next to you, opens. A shifty-looking character, putting something in his jacket pocket, steps out. He looks a bit surprised at seeing you. He waits impatiently by the elevator until, realizing that it is out of order, he heads for the stairs and clatters down towards street level. Will you enter 1201 or follow the man who just left? Let's go into 1201. Let's go into 1201. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So that's, what's that? Going into 1201, 236. Okay, 236 it is. Okay. Oh, you think so? Well, it seems like I've got another option here. Okay. You tap gently on the door. No answer. You tap again. A groan comes from within. You try the door, but it is locked. The seconds are ticking away. The ever more distant sound of steps going down can still be heard. Will you force your way into the room or go in pursuit of the man who just went down the stairs? Now I feel like I've lost him. Now I feel like I've lost him, right? Okay, fine. I'll pursue the man. 197. Fine, I'm gonna pursue the blooming man. Let's go to 197 then. Okay. Yeah. You run down the stairwell, but by the time you reach ground level and launch yourself into the street, the man is nowhere to be seen. You have lost him. Suddenly, a scream comes from above you. Murder! Just what you need. Within seconds, Protector helijets descend from the sky, landing in the street and on the hotel's roof. Another helijet, hovering between the surrounding buildings, fixes on a room on the 12th floor, most certainly 1201. With a spotlight, Protectors, cops call it procs. Oh, okay. It's an abbreviation. Protectors, procs, cops, call them what you will, seem to be everywhere. Not knowing if the local procs can be trusted, you decide to lie low. Next day. You head off to the city's central library to see if anything can be found out about the man you saw running down the stairs. At least you know what he looks like. Turn to 80. be framed for murder. Good job I left. No point hanging around, although my prints are probably all over the door. Okay, so we have to go to 80. So we're going to go to the library. How very charming. So that is 80. Okay. Yeah, here we go. The City Central Library is an enormous complex housing millions of volumes of viddies, microfilms, and even a few books. It is almost devoid of human life. When you arrive, there is no organic staff, and most subscribers get the information or volumes they want sent to them by cable. How futuristic. You seat yourself at a terminal marked for public use only. Will you start looking through old viddy news for something on local organized crime, or look up some government-released statistics instead? Well, I mean, I'm a sucker for some statistics, I'll tell you that much. I don't know what to do about this. Viddy news on organized crime, I guess. The odd one is the statistics one, but I guess we can look up... Let's look up organised crime. Let's find out some more about what's going on with the organised crime in this city. Somehow imagined governments... Yeah, I was going to say, maybe not actually. I somehow feel like government stats is such an oblique kind of random thing to be searching. Well, I mean, not that random, but it makes me think that that's probably the way to go. Okay, let's try government stats. Government stats. Okay. You punch the heading Yearbooks into the terminal. This is 12. You punch the heading Yearbooks into the terminal. After a second, it replies with Agriculture, Manufacture, or Transport. Which heading will you look up first? Well, shall we just go for Agriculture? Start with the A's. Let's go for Agriculture. 363? 363. Okay. 363. The Agriculture Yearbook proved to be weighty, but rather uninformative reading. After a couple of hours, I've got that much time kicking around, of annual rainfall. Oh no, sorry. After a couple of hours of annual rainfall, bushels of wheat, and so many tons of dead animals, you decide that agriculture is probably not what you're looking for. If you haven't already, you can look at statistics for manufacturing, 324, or transport. If you're sick of statistics, you can go and look through old video news of references up to organized crime. This is going to be... well, I'm going to go for... Well, why stop here? Let's go for manufacturing statistics. Manufacturing statistics, 324. Okay. No. Next one. The manufacturing yearbooks are long, tedious. What's worse, completely useless. They don't seem to contain anything remotely informative. After a few hours, you decide to try something different. If you haven't already, you can look up statistics on agriculture. No. Or transport, 285. If you're sick of statistics, well, we're in for a penny. We've done everything else. We might as well look up statistics on transport. Okay, 285. Okay, 285. Next one. Come on. The statistics on transport are almost completely useless, apart from being long, tedious, and very dry reading. However, you do notice that in the case of air freight along one of the coasts of the continent, the amount of reported cargo received for total life capacity of aircraft used is far below what it should be in reference to the other coasts. Even the amount of air traffic is below normal. Perhaps there is some undeclared cargo? You leave the library and head to the State Computer File Center in order to get a first-hand look at the files used in compiling these statistics. Little did I know that I'd be investigating needing statistics. Okay, so what's the deal here? The air freight along the coast. So there's something going on along one of the coasts of the continent. Something dodgy with freight. Dodgy freight, coast. Huh. I'd make a brilliant agent. These kind of notes. I'm sure this is how they do it in real life. The amount of air traffic is below normal. Okay, alright, okay, good. Let's go to 246. 246. The State Computer File Center is a squat, ugly rectangle of concrete surrounded by a few kilometers of razor wire. Yes, I was going to say, this has got pretty obscure pretty quick. You're right, Ozzy. Can't wait to see where this goes. Okay. It's an ugly rectangle of concrete surrounded by a few kilometers of razor wire. A large metal sign, wired to one of the fences, flaps lazily in the wind. Trespassers prosecuted. There is, however, a public entrance into the tiny pillbox set away from the main building. You enter this building and notice, to your dismay, yet another large sign. Only those files which are more than 100 years old will be released for public perusal. Nice use of the word perusal. It seems that you're going to have to resort to felony to get the information you want. Will you try bribery or breaking and entering? I guess if this place is incredibly corrupt, then bribery is not such a terrible idea. I'm quite tempted by... If the thing is, breaking and entering would imply... Unless, well, you see, my luck is pretty good. My luck is pretty good. So, but I guess with either one of them, I'm going to need a bit of luck. Maybe. I kind of imagine breaking and entering, I'm going to need more luck than bribery. But... No, do you know what? I'm not going to go for bribery. I'm going to go for breaking and entering. I'm going to go for it. I think this is... I'm going to try. I appreciate the advice, but I'm going to take a stab at this from a different angle. 38. This could go... well, now I think about it, this could go horribly wrong. I don't know. I'm going to try. But I'm going to... Okay, let's keep our finger in this page. 246. 90. Perfect. You come back to the center when it is dark. Let's get a bit of this going as well. Not that it being dark has that much relevance to your chances of being detected, but at least most of the staff should be away. You don't even attempt to go over the razor wire, certain detection there. Instead, you climb up a drain pipe in the pillbox set aside for public inquiries. You reach the roof. From here, you climb along an insulated cable which runs between the pillbox and the main building until you are on the roof of the actual center. You open a skylight and drop into the building. Test your luck. If you are successful, turn to 119. Otherwise, turn to 71. If anybody has watched Warlock, they'll know that I spent my worst stat was luck, and it proved quite interesting how that developed. But here, currently, luck is my best stat. Okay, please don't get 12. Please don't get 12 or 11. Please. Oh, I can't possibly. Oof, 10. Bit of housekeeping. If you do test your luck in these games, then you have to reduce your luck by 1. So I'm now down to 10. Every time I test my luck, I lose 1 luck point. I'm in. I think I might be in. Let's go to 119. 119. Okay. Right, cool. Okay. Yeah, there we go. You are in an office area, and there, not 2 meters from you, is a video link to the center's files. Hastily, you begin to retrieve information from it. Turn to 393. Come on. 393. Consulting the file directory on the terminal reveals that you can only have access to transport files, nothing personal, legal, or even remotely criminal. You have a quick look through the transport files and notice almost immediately that large sections are missing from the air traffic records. Days, weeks, maybe more. There has either been some enormous bureaucratic incompetence or, as seems more and more likely, a cover-up. What could they be hiding? Flights from certain locations? You could be discovered at any moment. Will you continue to search through the files or go in search of the person most likely to be responsible for the missing files, the Chief of Air Traffic Control? I don't think I need to carry on looking through these files. I've got a pretty clear idea this is what I want to do, right? I'm going to go and see the air traffic controller. Yeah, come on. We're going to go to 89. 89. Okay. Aha. Okay. You go to the heliport of the air traffic where the air traffic chief works. Now, should you follow him home from work to confront him, or try to get into his office when he's not there? Well, I don't. What's he going to tell me? I'm not going to confront the guy. That would be mad. No, I think I have to. I think I have to go into the office. Yeah. Let's get into the office. Okay, here we go. 257. 257, alright. Let's make a note. 257. A quick search of the directory in the foyer of the Port Administration block reveals the location of the Air Traffic Chief's office. You knock on his door, but there is no reply, because he's left. Or should I have followed him? Quietly, you open it and step in. Throw a dice. If the result is even, turn to 218, or odd, turn to 23. Sounds ominous. Let's see what we get. That would be even. Pretty good even. If only I needed that in some other situation. Okay, a 6. We're going to go to 218. 218. Okay. Oh no. Huh. The office is empty, bar the usual equipment and furniture. You probably won't have very long. So will you search the vidi in the room for his private... Search on the vidi in the room for his private computers? Or go through his desk drawers instead? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to go through his drawers. I think I'm going to go through his drawers. I don't think... Yeah, I'm going to go through his drawers. Okay, we're going to go to 179. 179, 179. Okay. Yeah, let's rifle through his drawers. 179. Here we go. They are unlocked and contain mainly junk. Mainly, but not completely. For there, under a pile of bent paperclips and rusting staples, is a gem. It is a letter from the head customs officer to the air traffic chief. Dear Eastho. Eastho? Eastho. Here's your check. Note that today's flight from the East Coast, number 212, was unusual and should be written off as per the others. Contents will be cleared tomorrow. So tomorrow's shuttle to Tau Ceti, number 005, is that? Oh, we're in trouble if I need that number. Should also be written off. Zach Kalensis. The check is for 3,000 kopecks. Will you pay a... Oh, I can't keep that check. I was going to say I'll just add that to my money. No. Will you pay a visit to customs? 337. Or try to find someone in the space industry who might know about the illegal traffic to Tau Ceti, for instance, hinted in the letter. We will go to customs, right? Note that today's flight from the East Coast 212 was unusual and should be written off as per. Contents will be cleared tomorrow. So tomorrow, yeah, I think no, we're going to go to customs, right? We're going to check out. Let's go 212. Let's make a note of it. Flight number 212. Flight 212. And this one, Tau Ceti. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to have to make a note of this number 179 because if it this print, this whole digital print 005 or DO5. I don't know what that is. Infinity 5. I guess we'll have to find out. This is Zach Kalensis. Let's make a quick note of that as well, just to add it, just in case. I did a 7. Zach Kalensis. Okay, let's go to 337. 337. Why 384? Why are you always going against me, Adrian? because it's the drug thing? But the clearest, well, I'm pretty sure that we're going to get to customs and we're going to need that 212. The other number's not so clear. Maybe if the number was clearer. I'm going to go to customs. 337. 337. Okay, here we go. Time to decide your strategy regarding the customs officials. You could approach a customs officer and either threaten him for information, turn to 142, or if you are willing to spend at least 2,000 kopecks, you could try bribery. Alternatively, you could hide in the custom building in the hope of catching them in an illegal act. That sounds saucy. I don't want to threaten him. 2,000's way... Yeah, 2,000 is ridiculous. Out of interest, isn't kopecks... Kopecks shows up somewhere else, doesn't it? Isn't kopecks another space currency? I'm sure I've heard of kopecks somewhere. Is it Star Wars? Are there kopecks in Star Wars? It's obviously a recognised spatial currency. I've been doing all right with hiding and sneaking about. I'm not going to fight him. I'm not going to give him the 2000. I am going to... Adrian is being like... You're like my evil demon on this shoulder that's telling me, no, do the other thing. I should listen to Adrian, because if history showed, he got me through Warlock quite well. But I'm inclined to hide and sneak about. I'm going to sneak about. I'm a sneaker. I'm a good sneaker. I'm going to go to 308. 308. So, no, not that one. Oh my word! Will you secrete yourself away in the passenger arrival section or in the freight depot? It's got to be the freight, right? It was a freight ship. It was a freight ship. Yeah. 308. So 211. 211. Oops. 211. The freight depot is quite enormous, but you find a row of lockers in which you can hide and still get a good view of any comings and goings. You share a locker with a couple of greatcoats and a pin-up. The depot can be seen through a few ventilation slots. After a short while, you notice, to your dismay, a khaki-clad security officer armed with a gigantic blaster checking your row of lockers. He opens each one in turn, slowly approaching you, the one you are hiding in. Will you try and move from your locker without being seen, or stay where you are, hide behind a coat and hope he doesn't find you? Either one of those sounds like a luck roll. I gotta say, I think my chances of hiding behind some coats seems very poor. I don't know. What do you think, Adrian? Okay, fine. I've ignored you so far. We'll go with you on this one. 84. We'll hide behind a coat. 84. Okay. Wait a minute. $84 it is. Okay. The guard moves down the row of lockers, finally reaching yours. He puts his hand on the latch. "Hey, Harry!" a voice within the depot cries. "Time for a beer, old buddy." "Is that so?" says the security guard with a funny voice, looking at his watch. "Guess it is. Guess it is too." Leaving your locker, he strolls off in the direction of his friend. Safe. Turn to 45. Nice one, Adrian. 45. Whew. Okay, 45. Safe. Safe, yeah? A few hours pass with little happening. Then a helijet arrives with a 1-ton cargo of small, heavy-duty plastic boxes. These are loaded onto an electric dray and wheeled over to where 3 customs officers are waiting to inspect it. One of them opens a box Ah, this is the stuff, he says. What? Says another. You know, Satterfield D. Dope, stuff, dust. Let's change his voice a bit. Oh. Anything to declare? He says to the helijet pilot. No, of course not, is the reply. Very good, says the customs official. Passed inspection. He stamps the boxes with a large red sign saying, Passed customs for export. How blatant can they get in their contempt for the law? Time to put an end to this. You burst out of the locker, drawing your blaster as you go. Freeze! I've forgotten the voice. You cry, aiming your gun at the pilot's head. You keep very, very still. You utter a few threats concerning their fates if they don't tell you who is running this racket. They spill the beans. I didn't know there was beans there. The isosceles tower, says one customs official. In the city, says another. Top floor, says the last. And don't... Oh, the helijet pilot. Can't do that. And don't forget the communication satellite at the L-16 orbit, gasps the helijet pilot. No, we won't, says the others. After imprisoning these very guilty felons aboard your spacecraft, will you go to the Isosceles Tower or check out the communication satellite? Ooh, I lost my pen in the excitement. I have to get the other one. Well, that was good. Don't mess with me. They got pretty scared of me, didn't they? Right. Let's, So I need to make some notes here. What have I got here? The Isosceles Tower. I don't know if I need to make a note of that. Don't forget, in the city, top floor. Don't forget the communications satellite in the L-16 orbit. Okay, comm satellite. In the L-16. I mean, I'm making a note of this stuff, but I don't know if I need to because it's all in this. It's all in this, isn't it? Isosceles Tower or communication satellite. Let's go to the Isosceles Tower. Sounds pretty exciting. Where are we on? Was this 45? Yeah, okay. Yeah, come on. We'll go to the Isosceles Tower. Ugh. Let's see. 320. 320. Okay. No, what am I doing? Yeah, 97. You hire a helijet and land among the other helijets on the pad on top of a 50-story Isosceles Tower. On the 50th floor, you find the office you want. Z. Gross and Associates. Import and Export. Surprisingly, the door to the office is unlocked. In fact, ajar. You draw your blaster and slowly push the door open with a toe. You are faced by the wood-panelled wall of a corridor leading to the left and right. There is no sound whatsoever. However, will you follow the wall to the left or to the right? We're back in the maze of Zagor again. Left or right? Let's go right. Let's go right. 86. 86, 86. Uh-oh. You enter a small anteroom to a private office, standing by an enormous wooden table, pushing piles of files through a shredding machine, and tossing magnetic memory into a little incinerator on the wall, are two brutish-looking characters. They are both armed. When they see you, they dive to the floor. Yeah, back to the maze, exactly. They dive to the floor and begin firing. One of them is armed with a fully automatic blaster. Oh, Christ. This does not look good. Okay, Thug 1 and Thug 2. Okay. Let's see how we can get on with this. Right. If you defeat them, turn to 47. Okay, here we go. So we've got two thugs here. Put these on the same chart as well. Skill 10. That's not looking good either. Skill 10, stamina 6, and skill 6, stamina 6. This is a blaster battle, right? So, okay, so I could shoot them down quickly. I think I could get rid of these guys fairly quickly. If, because they lose 4 every time I shoot them. Okay, so this is a blaster battle. So my skill is 8, lest we forget. Quite poor. Let me try and take out the first thug. I guess I can only shoot them one at a time. So, and then it's returned. I shoot, and they both shoot back. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna roll first. I need less than 8. Oh, nuts! Missed. Okay. So now thug 1 needs less than 10. And he easily does it. So this is my stamina. I'm down now I'm on... Wait. If it's a laser... Whoa, 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 whoa. If it's a laser, I lose 4? This is not good news. We're on 86, right? Let's just quickly check in on something further. Where is it going to be? It's going to be like... here. Before this... want to check in on something here. Ship to ship combat, no. Blaster combat. If your opponent is still alive, then your fire will be returned. Roll 2 dice. If the result is higher than or equal to the opponent's skill, the opponent has missed. If the result is less, it's hit you, deducting 4 points from your stamina. Ooh, boy. If you are faced by more than one opponent, you may select one you will direct your fire against. They all return fire. Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I've lost 4 then, basically, in that interchange. Exchange. Okay, I've lost 4, so I'm down to 11. Man alive. Okay, so I'm going to roll again for the other guy, who needs less than 6, which is not so bad. Phew, missed. 7. Okay, so I'm going to roll for me. I need less than 8. Oh, god damn it. 9. Okay, I'm going to roll for the guy. Less than 10. 9. This is not looking good. 11 minus 4 is 7, right? Yeah, 7. Sheesh. Okay, ha 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 ha, hilarious. Right, so I roll for the 6 guy, so less than 6. Phew! Luckily, he's missing me. Okay, so I'm going to roll for me, less than 8. Come on! No, 11! Oh, boy. Okay, I roll less than 10. He's going to hit me, isn't he? He's going to hit me. 8! Oh boy. I need to check out what I have to do with my pet pills at some point. I can't remember when I can take them. I might just have to take one in the middle of a battle. So I'm down to, what am I down to? 5. Oh, blimmin' heck. Right. And the other guy's 6. Phew, missed. Okay, less than 8. Less than 8. 2! Now you're talking. So he is now down to 2. Right, he shoots back. 10. I can't see how I'm going to get through this. 5. I'm down to 1. Down to 1. Well, here we go. This doesn't end here, guys. Sheesh kebab. Okay, and the other guy's 6. Oh, 5. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no. 5. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Damn you, laser battles. Okay, okay. Oh man. Right. Okay. These are pet pills, right? These are pet pills. They're very quick. You just shove them in your gob and you easily restore yourself. Okay? So I've got 4 of these. I've got 4 of these and they restore 6. Right? If they restore 6 of my health points, I think. So I'm going to take one here. I'm going to take one. I'm going to take... I'm going to take one. I'm going to take one. So I'm up to 7 again. Technically, I think I'm supposed to take these after battles, but not during battles. But let's see. So... Okay. 8 minus... Less than 8. Come on! Okay. So I've shot down the really difficult one. Okay, so it's just me versus 6 and 6 guy. It's just me versus the 6 and 6 guy. It's him to roll first because I've just shot, so he needs 6 or less. 4, damn. So I'm now down to. How did I come up with 5? 7 minus 4. My math is awful. I was already dead ages ago. Anyway, I'm down to 3. It also helps when your math is terrible. Okay, so now I'm going to shoot him. I need 8 or less. Thank God for that. Okay, so he is down to 2. Okay, he throws. He needs 6 or less. No, 5 again. Oh, man. This is going really badly. Okay, so I've taken 1 pet pill. I'm going to take another pet pill. And that's going to give me, let's say that gives me 6. I've completely wonked my way through this battle. It's like I've got a broken leg. Okay, so he shot me there, so I'm going to roll to shoot him. 8 or less. 9, you're kidding me. That's not going to make any difference. Okay, I'm going to roll for him. 6 or less. 5, my God. Okay, I'm down to 2. Sheesh. Yeah, man. Taking it. Taking them bullets from laser shots. 6 or less for this guy. I want him to get more than 6. More than 6? That's a wonky dice. I should roll that one again. Or again. I'm throwing in the towel. Okay, we're going to take another pet pill. I'm down to 1 pet pill already. We're back up to 6 again. Okay, me versus me. So I need less than 8. Come on, less than 8. It's not that hard. Come on! 6. Oh boy, that was not good. That was not good at all. Sheesh. Why did I have to take on... Why is my skill so bad? Oh, okay, fine. Whatever. Whatever. I'm down to 1 pet pill. I've got some smart missiles. Maybe I can throw some smart missiles at people. Damn it. Okay. Okay, we're going to go to 47. Let's see where that takes us. 47. And then I think we're coming up to the end of part 1. Let's see what happens at 47. Yeah. Having defeated them, you may claim the first Thug's fully automatic blaster. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Which will score 6 points of damage every time you hit an opponent. Thug blaster. That's more like it. Yeah, right. After the smoke clears, you approach the private office and open its doors. A tall, gangly bureaucratic attacks you with a paperweight. Out! Out! He screams as he swings at you. He has taken you by surprise. Test your luck. If you are successful, turn to 18. Otherwise, 369. Okay, let's test our luck. The one... I was going to jinx it there. Whew. Okay, 10 or less. Okay, I can jinx it now. The one thing that we can just about rely on. So I'm down to 9 luck. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so we're going to go to 18. Let's turn to 18. Let's see what happens here. 18. Okay, here we go. You duck to the side, avoiding his blow. Next, you deliver a savage kick to his midriff, knocking him to the floor. Oof! Throwing him into a full Nelson. You demand, "What's going on here?" Don't know what the voice I'm doing. What's going on? I don't know. He gurgles a bit and then tries pointing at his desk, on which are numerous files and a computer video link. You take a look at these. Okay. No, we'll take a look at this. We'll see what we've got here on this desk. Let's see what we've got on this desk. 1, 2, 5. Okay. The files are useless, but the vidilink, once you work out how to turn it on, is a goldmine. It flashes up one message continually. Attention all staff. The feds are onto us, so destroy all files, including this message. Rendezvous, Paradise, 3416, 42 West, 1600 North, at 9:30. Be efficient. 0 gross plus Blaster Babbitt. Oh, 0 gross. That's some interesting names. Good-o. Good-o. Later, after you have left the office, it turns out that the coordinates of those are those of a tiny island some 4,000 kilometers off the coast of the mainland. Turn to 330. Well, I'd say that looks like a pretty good place to leave it. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. We're going to leave it there today, guys. I think this is a pretty good place to leave it. I don't think I'm going to bother. Do I bother making a note? I mean, I've made a note of 1, 2, 5, and we're going to go to... Yeah, it's tense. And we're going to go to 330 next time round. I am going to try and do this now. Hey, thanks. Thanks. I'm going to try and do this now. I'm going to see if I can get this out weekly. Okay? So, I'm going to put this next one out. I'm going to try and put the next one out next Friday. Now that I'm all set up. So, yeah. So, keep an eye on that. I mean, do obviously subscribe, put the notifications, the little bell and all of that jazz. What can I say? It was always very helpful. Obviously, you can follow me on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook, my Facebook group as well. Always interesting to hear what people have to say about stuff on there, and as always, we're going to give ourselves the credit to the amazing Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone, and in this case, the writer is, of course, Andrew Chapman. Here we go. Let's just to go back to the front cover again, and and Nik Spender, who's done the illustrations, which we haven't seen that much of so far, but looking forward to seeing a few more illustrations the next time round. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time for more of the Rings of Kether. See you later.